Yeah, I doubt that. Well, you should do that. But so it's funny that you mentioned me, Lazy, and Air Crews, because in one of the college games, one of the leagues that we're in, one of the G5 leagues, we're all three in the American Conference, and we're all tied right now going into the final week because Air Crews beat me, I beat Lazy, and Lazy beat Air Crews. Yeah, I doubt I'll make it.
This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Ferry, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12.
Like, why are there so many plays that are called Philly in Pennsylvania?
I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Well, I mean, and then you had the Texas and the Carolina plays. Hey, Rayo, can you explain to me why when I'm playing the Sooners right now that every time I kick the ball, someone tries to shoot me?
Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't you do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't...
No, it's not cannons. There's literally guys standing on the sidelines with fucking rifles.
Taking a shot on the first play. Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. They've crossed midfield at the 45.
So I'm assuming they shoot blanks. I mean, it would be funny if they just shot real bullets into the air, and then it's like, hey, what if one comes down in the crowd?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Using the quick game, and he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I know a guy whose aunt and uncle were shot yesterday here in Saginaw.
On the run, it's Barnes. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, but that's just because they go across state lines to get the guns, right?
Understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions.
The freshman able
so
to
in this series that I'm streaming right now, Rail, and you, I mean, I'm live if you want to watch it. I don't know why you want to, but so I ran through the first season, and I didn't play anything. I went with all of the actual in real life results, right? So I forced one every game for every team as it really happened in real life this season, right? Because I wanted to see how close the game would get with the playoff seeding and the bowl selection to real life with the same results. It's actually pretty close too. The only difference, So the only difference is, okay, so you know what this year's real life playoff bracket looked like, right? So Oregon and Georgia were both still in 1 and 2, but it flip-flopped Boise and Arizona. So Arizona State was number 3 and Boise was number 4, right? And then it flip-flopped a few of the teams. Like all the other teams were the same except for one. So instead of the 10-2 Notre Dame getting in, they put 9-3 South Carolina in, right? And yeah, so and then instead of Texas playing Clemson, it was like Clemson was still number 12, but number 5 was Penn State. So they played Texas, and the winner, I'm sorry, they played Clemson, and the winner of Penn State Clemson would go on to play Boise State, which is funny because they moved both Boise State and Penn State from the bracket that they were in to the same bracket as well. Number six was Texas, and where in real life you had SMU there. Instead, they had South Carolina there. Okay. And then in the bottom bracket for I'm sorry for 7 and 9 or 7 and 10, you had this is where in real life it was Notre Dame and Indiana. You had Indiana and Tennessee, so they actually seeded Tennessee at 7 instead of 9, and Indiana was in the same spot. And so the winner of Tennessee and Indiana would go on to play Georgia. The winner of South Carolina and Texas would go on to play Arizona State. And then where the Tennessee-Ohio State matchup was, they moved Ohio State, instead of having them at 8, they had them at 9, and they had SMU at 8. So Ohio State had to go to SMU for a home game, and then the winner of that game would go on to play Oregon. So what you ended up happening, which is still pretty realistic to real life, is they had Penn State beat Clemson, so Penn State would go on to play Boise. Ohio State beat SMU, so they'd go on to play Oregon. Then Texas lost to South Carolina in an upset in the first round. So South Carolina went on to play Arizona State. And then Tennessee beat Indiana, went on to play Georgia. And then in the second round, Penn State played Boise, and Penn State won. Then, yeah, I liked it better. Ohio State beat Oregon, so they went on to play Penn State. Or no, they went on to play Boise. So Boise beat Penn State. That's what it was. Boise beat Penn State. So Ohio State went on to play Boise State. South Carolina upset Texas and then upset Arizona State and went on to play Georgia. And then South Carolina played Ohio State in the championship, and Ohio State won. Now, I don't like that Ohio State won the Natty, but the bracketing I thought was better because it put all the Big Ten teams on one side, except for one. All of the SEC teams were on another side, and it was just I felt like it made more sense. Like the way that it was seated, it made more sense. And this supports my contention that I've held since the 4-team playoff started. The BCS system sucked for a one-game championship, but for a playoff, the BCS system to choose and seed the teams for a playoff would be superior to a committee because you don't have human error, you don't have recency bias, you don't have predetermined biases to teams that those people are fans of, and you literally just have the algorithm figuring out what the best teams are. And this video game is effectively the BCS system because it's a computer algorithm.
last one has them threatening from inside the 10. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Right. Well, like I said, for picking one game, the BCS system is incredibly flawed. But for picking picking 4 teams, 8 teams, 12 teams, whatever, the BCS system I think is superior. I don't understand why we didn't try that.
He snares it in the end zone.
Right. The problem with BCS. It was never a problem that it didn't work. It's just that it was the wrong system for it to work.
The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere, and when these fans
It is, but so the BCS, what the BCS was, so quick history lesson. Quick history lesson. There was no consensus system for a national champion up until 1998. It was literally just the teams. All the teams would play. They would all get bowl games that were invited. Each bowl was operated by generally an independent company that paid for the bowl, and they would invite teams, and teams could accept or not to go to the bowl. And basically, the sports writers, the Associated Press, would determine. They would take a vote at the end of the season and would determine who they thought were the national championships. And sometimes you would have 2 or 3 teams that tied in voting, and so it would be a split national champion. But that's why conference championships and bowl games mattered a lot more than even the national champions did for quite a long time. Okay?
That's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good.
Just plowing ahead.
Yeah.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the.
So the computer algorithm, basically what it did is it took a look at wins and losses, strength of schedule, points for, points against, common opponents, opponent strength of schedule. Like, it would go through a series of tiebreakers to determine the top 2 teams. And so basically they just added a new bowl game that was the national championship game. And that system, it sucked when you're using that system just for one game. So a lot of people had problems with it because there were a lot of flaws with it, only picking 2 teams for one game. But so then they finally got rid of it and went to the 4-team playoff that we had up until this year. And instead of continuing with the computer algorithm to determine the 4 teams, which is what I thought they should have done, they went to a playoff selection committee that's comprised of athletic directors from schools, journalists, people from the Associated Press, but also I think there was even politicians on it and shit. It was just like a committee that was selected to deliberate and determine the playoff teams. And Marmar, I don't need to get some sleep. I slept last night. So I think that if they had kept the BCS to determine the top teams to be in the playoff, I think that's a superior system to the selection committee. And while it's not the BCS system, this video game has to basically run like the BCS system, because there is no way for them to have a committee. It's literally they're going to put in an algorithm to determine the teams for this for the playoffs in this game. So it's a but they can't, because it's a computer. So like,
tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style.
Right.
Man, he is hard to bring down.
But that wasn't for the national championship. That was for the Fiesta. Not that year. It was not a natty. That was not the national championship. The bowl games were not the national championship back then. Yeah. No. Those games were standalone bowl games. That they were not in the national championship that year, and there was no playoff.
If he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense.
No, Tuesday, I think.
They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Yeah, it's upcoming Tuesday.
Attacking defense, you want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful.
Yeah, I agree, Marmar. I'm definitely waiting. I'm definitely waiting for the spring game. I'll be there too. So.
Go downhill. Hit him right in the middle of the field.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This offensive line,
I don't know. I'll check with him, but I don't know. Probably.
He's going to be
We're playing against Alabama in the ReliaQuest Bowl in Tampa. It's not going to be that fun to watch. Half of our team isn't playing. Most of Alabama's not playing, but Jalen Milroe's playing, and some of the players that are still stinging from the spanking we gave them in the Rose Bowl last year are playing because they think that beating Michigan in this bowl game is somehow revenge for the Rose Bowl. It's not the same team, and it's a meaningless bowl, so.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field.
Well, it's not. So it's 16 extra practices, and the fact it's basically like another glorified spring game. It's just it's like a joint practice against somebody. It's going to be semi-serious. It's going to be semi-serious, but it's also halfway just like evaluation for the depth chart for next season.
You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Not the bowl game. It'll be the spring game. No, we don't have Campbell. We don't have Campbell for the game. So Steve Kasula is our tight ends coach. He's been an OC at other schools before. He is the interim OC. He's technically the OC for the bowl game, but it's more of a collaboration effort. And from what I've heard and seen, Chip Lindsey, our new OC, has been there and has taken part in the meetings and like been a part of the collaboration for the bowl game, but he is not going to be coaching for the bowl game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets open down the middle. He knew exactly where
Yes and no.
to go with that one.
Yes and no.
And they
Here's the
got
thing.
him for the first
You
down.
cannot implement a completely
And
new
this
system in
passing
3
game
weeks
has
in
the
16
rolling
practices.
Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd.
Right. So but what you will see, there will be some concepts from his offense that I'm sure they've implemented, but you can't do a full install.
Different cast of characters. One thing they always have: offensive success.
Oh, he had him right.
And now Rayo has to get a new. Now Rayo's team has to get a new fucking DC too.
An opportunity for a nice play on first down. He's got an open man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm playing that game right now. In this Dynasty, what I was trying to say earlier when I got started talking about what the game did for the playoffs, Rayo, is that after doing like replicating this real life season in the game, Oklahoma got DJ Lagway in the portal.
These guys will take it to the house.
The freshman Florida quarterback. So I'm probably gonna lose this game because like they're fucking tough in this game.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Kickoff team.
I think it depends. I think we will, but I think it depends. I think the thing is that John Mateer is a good quarterback, but he has not to this point played a defense that like what Wink Martindale's going to put out there.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive really productive, David.
Well, and he played in the Pac-12 and against Pac-12 and Big 12 teams, and none of those teams have ever been known for defenses. And Wink Martindale, once he adapted to the college game halfway through the season, his defense in college is crazy. Like he held fucking Ohio State's offense to 10 points.
Ripped off over 100 yards in his last game out. He's basically at that now. This defense does not have an answer.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quick completion on the out route.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes. And when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield and get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
On offense and defense now.
Just running downhill or out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football.
Okay, but Rayo, you can't. Hold on. Response to that, what you just said right there. You cannot simultaneously say that the loss of your DC is a big blow, and also say that it doesn't matter that much because Venables is a former DC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Right, and there's no guarantee you're going to get some new disciple that's not going to come in and want to run his defense.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down.
Yeah, but that cuts your potential pool down a lot, and there's no guarantee you're going to get a good DC if that's what you're looking for. Because like, like Venables hasn't been Venables. It's not like Venables is a fucking 30-year long DC head coach. So like, you don't have like a huge coaching tree to pull from for disciples of his. It's not like Wink Martindale, who has fucking 35 years of coaching and you know, fucking 50 coaches that have all learned under him and under the guys that learned from him.
I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Sooners are on the move. He's looking to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's sharp. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Barnes. And he's able to find a little.
I mean, a lot of this is as a moot point until we see who they hire. But if that's the requirement, though, like you're cutting down your potential hiring pool by a lot.
Wants to throw on second down, and he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're to the point now with Wink Martindale's system that we've got a disciple of one of his disciples on our fucking defensive coaching staff.
They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Like, Lamar Morgan is Lamar Morgan is easily one of our best position coaches and recruiters, and he was a disciple of Jesse Minner, who was a disciple of Wink Martindale, who is our DC now.
So instead of having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass.
So like there's a huge pool. Like it's crazy, and because we also have access to the Harbaugh fucking coaching tree, like that OC that we got, Chip Lindsey, from the Harbaugh coaching tree. Like we have a huge pool of people we can pull from for coordinators and position coaches.
Motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put him in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Still on his feet at the 45.
Bro, you're basically just getting Cam Ward that Miami got this year.
He's got such good awareness.
They're from the same system. They're a senior. They're going to be there for 1 year and done. They played against the same teams.
He sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability.
That's what I'm saying. You basically have Cam Ward for next season, which is not a bad thing to have, but it also has a ceiling.
Wide receiver shows motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Getting some heat. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to.
I just like the fact that if we do win in Norman, like, y'all ain't gonna cry like babies if we plant a flag.
Will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
I know, that's my point. I'm giving you. You think I'm talking shit? I'm giving you props for the fact that you're not gonna be like Ohio State, like.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together
no, but you guys understand that, hey, our time to stop them from doing that was during the game, not after the game.
Quarterback checking the play. Davis looking to pass. This time he's got it. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Northwestern's a Big Ten team, dude. Shut the fuck up.
He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now second and 10 from the... He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I mean, a win against us means more, and a loss against us doesn't hurt as bad. So
he will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No,
Plus, I don't understand why more Ohio fans wouldn't embrace Sharon Moore's success. Like, he's a fucking, he played for y'all. Like I get, like, on that day you don't want him to win, but like outside of that 60 minutes or whatever in game, like, wouldn't you want him to succeed as a head coach? Like, he's one of the, I mean, you could technically say he's one of Bob Stoops' disciples. He's a disciple of Bob Stoops and Jim Harbaugh. Like, that's a crazy fucking lineage, dude. And Bobby Petrino. Like, that's a crazy fucking lineage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. 14. Coming out with it, it's Alja. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The sure hands, it's Anderson. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the
Hey,
air.
fuck them kids.
It's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. Coming up, fourth down. Number 16.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's the end of the first half.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined
Kevin Concepcion just committed to Texas A&M.
in all of college football.
The NC State receiver.
Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Well, now it will be again because you're both in the SEC.
Sooners will kick it away to start the second half.
I just think it's a bad. I think it's a bad. I think it's bad for you for what we just kind of talked about, because either you're gonna limit your search to somebody that's gonna run a similar or same defense, which is gonna really shorten the talent pool that you can pull from, which means that Venables is then not going to be, he's going to have to teach more than he leans on the guy, or you're going to have to bring in someone that's going to run a different system, in which case you're doing a full new install on offense and defense. And it's like, okay, if you have to deal with either one of those things, are you going to be ready for Michigan on week 2?
Davis will throw. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Funny enough, it would have been Nate Marshall if we didn't flip him back to us at the last second.
Using the back as a receiver on the
Because he committed to us last summer, and then he flipped to Auburn. I don't remember, but he committed to us last summer, or last summer, and then he flipped to Auburn back in like August, and then it was a surprise flip. We flipped him back like literally like a couple days before National Signing Day, or early National Signing Day.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add.
Oh yeah, no, dude, that shit. That similar story. Part of the reason that we got Bryce Underwood was because he's now being mentored by Tom Brady, who randomly fucking called him out of the blue. Like he said on an interview here recently, he was like, yeah, he said I was tripping, my phone rang and I looked down and it was he said the 3 whatever area code of wherever Tom Brady lives, but he's like, I didn't know who it was, and it was Tom Brady. Imagine being a 17-year-old kid and you randomly get a fucking phone call from Tom Brady and he's now your mentor.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder
not
if
almost, he is.
make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take
the only people that disagree are the teams that he beat, the fans of the teams he beat in the Super Bowl. So
on 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes the catch past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
yeah, but let's be real. Let's be real for a second. Baker Mayfield seems like the type of guy that you could expect that from him. I don't know if you could say the same about Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady doing that, you're like, oh, okay. But Baker Mayfield doing something like that, you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Davis looking to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This defense.
He was only looking at you guys in Miami.
The offense unstoppable.
He was only looking at you guys in Miami. Like, I think we reached out to him, but we were like a distant third behind Oklahoma and Miami.
1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are...
Touchdown, Michigan! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
All right, bro. Later. God, this is so fucking weird having like a fucking viral X post. Marmar, are you still in the chat?
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be a second. Kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. One-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Arkansas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. These corners going to give them some space. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Slips a tackle. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Tom. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the...
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Takes a shot. He's got it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And one more. Sorry, I took my headset off because I thought you left. Did you see that Colt Cabana's not going to Minnesota now?
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete.
I think he's predicted to go to.
Send out the punt unit.
I think he's predicted to go to like Western Michigan or some shit now.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score?
You would have to either join a. You'd have to either join either a PlayStation party with me, or to jump on a Discord voice chat on a Discord server. Although the viewers of the YouTube video will only hear you as well if it's a PlayStation party. They won't hear Discord chat from other people.
They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this was.
I told you the other day to friend me on PlayStation.
We'll snap it on 1st and 10. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you.
I mean, listen, I think that Michigan can win if we just play, if they just have fun and play backyard football, because I think Alabama players are taking it too serious. But I don't think that. I think that with the players that have committed to play the game for Alabama, I think that Alabama has an easier shot to win this game. But I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility we win, like a lot of Michigan fans seem to. But yeah, I'm excited about Jordan Marshall and Micah Kapana. I've been a huge Micah Kapana fan for a long time. Well, we are at full strength with Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant and Josiah Stewart and Will Johnson and Donovan Edwards and Khalil Mullins and Colston Loveland. Are we better than them with, half of this year's squad and none of next year's yet? I don't know. Vanderbilt was really good this year. I mean, for Vanderbilt, they were really good. Check this out, Marmar. So this team, I did a simulation where I went in and did force wins for every team on the game to reflect what games they won and lost in real life this season. I did that in year 1, 2024, and then I decided to keep playing this afterwards. After I did a stream to compare like the playoff seeding and bowl selection afterwards. Check out what I did with this. I didn't get all of our recruiting class because Obviously, I didn't get the same type, like the same for same every single freshman recruit that we got in this class, in the class that I recruited. But any recruits that I recruited that at the same position, that were of the same complexion, I changed their name, height, weight, and gear. I can't change their faces or their hometowns, so they're not going to look exactly like them. But to match as many of our 2025 recruiting class as I could. Also, I got Caleb Downs in the portal, which is fucking nuts, along with Maxwell Hairston and a couple others. But so this is the 2025 roster that I've got going into this game. So I got Bryce Underwood. Obviously, it doesn't look like him because it was someone else, and I can't change their face or where they're from. But I put in his height, weight, all that. I got Dylan Raiola in the fucking portal. So I've got Jaden Davis, Bryce Underwood, Dylan Raiola, Chase Herbstreit, Jaden Denegal at cornerback. Running back, I got LJ Martin. Hold on. Oh shit, you're calling me. Hold on.
Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Central Michigan Chippewas. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Chippewas return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
First down for this offense. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. It's Glavis. Got his man on the outside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Chippewas. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wolverines offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's caught downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Martin. Just destroying his way through the field. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Power football with the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Lavis. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block, it's Stewart. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Off play action. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. But a little time, lets it go. He's right on target. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Finds his man. It's Parker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. On target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
14, Central Michigan.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Davis looking to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
First and goal, you know what's coming, they know what's coming, can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead, get in for 6, nice job by the big fella.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Back to throw, it's Lavis. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Chippewas will hustle to the line. The inside handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Davis will throw. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Burr or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll try to slam it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 11 to Virginia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Parker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Chippewas will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Labus. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Smashes it between the uprights. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Brings up 3rd down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Michigan 35.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
And the Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coming after him. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to...
And the pressure gets there. 10 down he goes at the 18.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Back to throw, it's Lavis. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Well, jet sweep pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead punt.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They get to him as he throws. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Corner's going to give them room. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lavis. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Oh, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're so... I just want to get it to him and let him make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to him, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Now they'll run the draw. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
On the move, it's Townsend. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Lavis. Makes his man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Stewart. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Quarterback will audible. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
35, Central Michigan, 10.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 35 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield, it's Lavis. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got it again. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11th. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Davis looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big... Team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter as they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Dropping back, it's Lavis. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the move, it's Stewart. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 1.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting.
And the ball is picked off.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Davis will throw. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Parker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
3rd down.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Breeze. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Jayhawks offense is on the field for the first time today. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Just a short pass to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Leaves it with the running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch, called for and made. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road.
The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The quick out. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On the ground, it's Thompson. Oh, big juke to get past. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. The defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth down.
They'll run for it on 4th down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Davis looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Just buried it. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Play number 9 on this drive. They'll try the run. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Loveland. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Davis will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Breeze. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. You just saw the speed of the defense right there, getting a big stop.
On the run, it's Stewart. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Throws to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man quickly. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO. Keep this defense guessing.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to pass it. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's a better play there by the defense.
Oh, he's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Davis looking to pass. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Stewart. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, it's a reverse. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more a part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
Davis will throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines are on the move. Using his legs, it's Martin. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They go to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Hands it off. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the running game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Davis looking to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered.
We'll take over.
Team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Complete downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Breeze. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Marshall. He's got his man.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The give. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Running with power. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He's back to throw on 2nd down, using the quick game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Martin. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
Man, that's the... coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Gets rid of it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The terrain gets rough this deep in the... Touchdown, Michigan! rush again. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Gets it out fast. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Gets away. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 25 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Able to get one down to the 15.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just...
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking for room. It's Martin. Bulldozes him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching.
Snags it on the right. Off he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. Oh, he tosses it back. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field. Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Upers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
I know the passing game sells. It's exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Hard running there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Davis looking to pass. Working that left side now. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. The short hands, it's Loveland. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wolverines! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Western Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment. Impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Davis will throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Fast, physical, and disruptive, Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And excellent field position here as this drive will start on the plus side of the 50. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that, when they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get break.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Michigan 16, Western Michigan 0.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They believe they can run right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-up.
felt like they could take advantage of this defense.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love